Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Nick Batum?
Well, Batum is one of my favorite players in the league, Kevin, because of the versatility at both ends of the floor. On defense, that huge wingspan allows him to cover multiple positions on the court. And then offensively, he can really run the floor in transition, and he can knock down that three-point shot.
Yeah, he doesn't just have to score through his defense. You know, post players love playing with him because he can shoot from deep and really demands attention when he's hanging out beyond the arc. You can't take your eye off of him when he's out there.
The dish to Morris. From past the arc, and he gets it to go.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
Lillard outside.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
Miller against Aldridge. Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Lillard, back to Lopez. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
At the line for one.
On defense, the Trailblazers. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the visiting team's head coach. He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
All right, Doris, thanks. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well, it happens. He's wide open, but just couldn't get it to go.
And Batum kicks to Lillard. Dishes it to Matthews. Back to Lillard. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. Shot clock at 5. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Miller outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Miller. That one misses. Now Matthews. Batum attacking. Back to Matthews. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Kicks to Lillard. It's up a 3, and he gets it to go. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Lopez with the block. Outside Matthews. Back to Batum. Feeds it to Matthews. Pass to Lillard. The 10-footer. Here's Lopez, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 5.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard attacking. Back to Lopez. And he dunks it down. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. He passes to Lopez. Outside, Batum. Can't get it to go.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. He's against Miller. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Lillard. Aldridge has got his first 2 points.
Boy, he can be a matchup nightmare inside the paint.
The pass to Purdue. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 5. He feeds it to Matthews. He's against Morris. Matthews dishes to Lillard. Unloads from 13. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early. Boy, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Here's Gray, number 36. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Blake with it. He kicks it to Kaman. 6 to shoot. Pass to Matthew. Fade away. Carson grabs the board.
The defender had the position and the height. Even when you use the fadeaway, it's tough to overcome that. Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
They push it up, 4 on 3. Right, that's a 2-pointer. The feed to Robinson. He dishes it to Wright. Back to Robinson. That's good.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Portland leading by 6. And here is Blake. Came in a screen. Blake passes to Matthews. Now the dish to Kaman. Back to Matthews. This one for 3. No good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 6. From Portland, we're back in. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
And I like what they've done offensively, really attacking the rim, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And, guys, they've been the aggressor early. I mean, attacking the hoop and getting into the paint, that can make the game really easy for you.
Steve Blake is out there with Matthews. Then it's Jarrell Wright. Then it's Thomas Robinson. And it's Kaman in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Blue, that's good. Now Blake. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Robin Lopez has always been just a little bit different. He feels at home in Portland, where the city slogan says, "Keep Portland weird." Coach Scott said there aren't too many towns that have that slogan. Portland's a perfect fit for him and vice versa. Lopez definitely marches to the beat of his own drum, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Lopez always a bit of an eccentric, but the Blazers love his impact on the court. Came in a screen. Blake kicks to Robinson. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Gray. No good on the 3. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Matthews into the lane. And blocked. And the basket good.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Passes it to Perry. From the right block, the shot is good.
He was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Blake. Six on the shot clock. Now here's Matthews. D right on him. And that one's good. Here's Gray. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Fires from the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Portland leading by 5. Here's the screen. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty from that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that
right. Robinson's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Drake kicks to Morris. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
And here is Blake. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Dishes it to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Unloads. They get the rebound. Here's Kaman, and that one's good. Kaman's got 4 this quarter.
Well, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Blake kicks to Kaman. The turnaround jumper, and Oden sends it back. Now, here is Morris. He's got 5. Matthews into the lane. Back to right. Matthews up top. Kicks it to Blake. Robinson inside. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Drake kicks to Morris. Shot is off. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Feeds to Kaman. The kick out to Matthews. Back to Kaman. All sorts of time. And that one goes long.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. Matthews with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Blake dishes to right.
I think he was surprised to see the pass coming his way, and he reacted a little late.
Now Miller. Sherman. Covered by Lillard. And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
A super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
That's good.
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because, you know, even when he doesn't have the ball, he moves so well without it. He's constantly a threat to catch and shoot.
And it's his scrappiness, Steve, that also makes him a special player. I can't tell you how many times I've seen him dive into the second row going after a loose ball.
Portland may have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Clock management. This is where, Steve, they can get a 2-for-1.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. As long as the first one's a good one, and now you play D, you get the ball back, one more shot.
Trailblazers leading by 4. And Matthews kicks to Lopez. Lillard outside. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. And it's blocked. Sherman. Aldridge is covering. Out to Miller. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
It's stolen by Morris. Here's Long. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Pretty shot without a second to spare.
That can be so demoralizing for the team that gives up a shot like that to close out a quarter.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Now, presented by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Lillard having a good one. 10 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And some of these passes have been absolutely beautiful, Clark.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Purdue is out there with Miller. And it's Morris in at the shooting guard position. Lillard, the pass to Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. That is good. Aldridge has got the first bucket of the third here for the Trailblazers. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Terry Stotts led the Blazers to the second round last season, and he's now in his third year with the team. He spent a couple of seasons as head coach in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but this is his longest stint and the best talent he's ever had. As Stotts said, you never know if you're going to get another chance. Guys, he's certainly making the most of it.
Doing a great job. Thanks, Doris. And so he hits both.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Lillard outside. Back to Aldridge. Pass to Batum.
The offense is getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
The Trailblazers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his fourth rebound in this one.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
And the pass to Batum. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here is Purdue. 6 points for him. Releases. No good. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
Here's Matthews. Makes it off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Passes to Purdue. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. He feeds it to Matthews. He passes to Aldridge. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Pass to Long. Drills it from outside. Long's got 7 points.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Lillard outside. Lopez left side. Count that one. He's got 9.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Morris. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Outside, White. From outside, off the mark. Portland leading. Lillard attacking. Aldridge leads him in there. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Aldridge. Matthews has got 4 points now in the quarter. Matthews has gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Miller, Aldridge is covering. Shots good by Miller. Portland with the ball. He kicks it to Aldridge. Outside, Batum. Pass to Lillard. Clock at 6. Back to Batum. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Morris is checked in for Miller. Clock at 2. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
A little lucky, frankly, but they did get it to go.
Aldridge has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Here's Sherman. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
Well, they've also really been down in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. Now the feed to Aldridge. Outside, Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Matthews. No good from outside. Here's Morris. Good. Morris has got 7 points. Portland trailing here. Lillard outside. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Lopez sets a screen for Matthews. 6 to shoot. It's stolen.
You know, with the time left, they can trade 2 for 1 here.
If they hurry.
Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lillard attacking. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
The thing you notice right off the bat from the statistics, just his three-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, and it's a combination of things. Good shot selection, his mechanics are solid, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
Steve, it has to be said here that he operates the pick and roll to perfection. I mean, he delights in running unwitting defenders or blindside picking guys so that he can end up rolling into a basket.
Purdue, he's checked in for Carson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. He dishes it to Morris. Soft touch off the glass. Morris has got 9 points. And Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. Competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, Clark. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
Purdue, no luck.
I like that creativity, double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
That one misses for LaMarcus Aldridge. From about 19 feet, and he hits the jump shot. He's got 12. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers lead by 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Filling out the wings, it's Matthews and Batum. Chris came in out there with Thomas Robinson. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotation.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Back to Kaman. And Miller with the block. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. I think, Clark and Steve, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, both teams really competing, neither side giving any ground. This should be a fun finish. I agree with you, Joe. And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Morris with the ball. Here's Sherman. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
And Lillard gets double teamed. There's the dish to Batum. Kicks it to Kaman. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. Batum, good.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. The head coach for the visiting team had some instruction for his guys during that last break. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told his guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
Aldridge. Bullseye. Aldridge has got 10 points in just the second half. And there's the pass to Long. But they get it back. This is to Morris. Goes back up, and the shot is good. Here's Lillard. Lillard left side. Outside Batum.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Feeds it to Morris. Hits it from three-point range.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
And you know what else I like about him, Steve? He'll do whatever it takes to help that team out. We've seen him take some absolutely gut-wrenching charges that a lot of other guys would simply avoid.
And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. Back to Lillard. The three. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Passes it to Long. A 3-ball. Another shot. Portland grabs the miss. Batum's got 5 rebounds tonight. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Batum a screen on Purdue. And Lillard kicks to Matthews.
He tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Batum attacking Aldridge. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
And that is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Pass to Long. No luck. Good D by Lopez.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Here's Matthews. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
Sure helps that they've gotten extra trips to the foul line here in the second, and that has to continue if they're going to complete this comeback. Rock solid there. That trims it to a 1-possession game, so a critical free throw.
.139 left to play here in the fourth. He feeds it to Morris. Miller outside. It goes straight through with the switch.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Matthews dishes to Lillard. Back to Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Picked away. Long. He's covered by Matthews. And he just hasn't been able to get it going. Miller with the double team. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. He passes to Aldridge. Back to Lillard. Shoots the 3. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
He kicks to Morris. The pass to Long. Sinks it.
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket. Desperate.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
Lillard, the pass to Batum. Misses the 3. And they commit an intentional foul. You see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're losing by 6. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I think they have to go for a 3 right now, don't you, Clark?
Yeah, I don't think they have any choice but to go for the 3, Steve.
Good! And now they trail by just 4. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there to ensure that they're going to go home with the W.
And here's Matthews from the arc. Purdue with the rebound. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Blake. Can't get it to fall. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.